back to the goodness. The party on their way to the Cantankerous Tankard. Briar, you said you would like to speak with Dominicus? Or you kind of already did?
I kind of already did, but I think I'm just going to keep like squeezing his hand as we're going. I'm gonna say, "Stay with me. Everything's okay," because this is a concentration spell.
Mhm.
So she's just like giving these like really reassured squeezes, and she's going, "Hey, by the way, did you read any of the books I sent you? Did they help you calm down at all?"
Yes.
I'm glad they did. They were highly recommended from the bookshop keeper. I haven't had a chance to read them myself, but
Thank you, Briar. I'm very calm right now.
you're welcome. Everything's okay.
Before we go get into the contentious tankard,
Cantankerous Tankard, yes.
yeah, Rowan would stop and look to Marty. I can put you down now, right? You're okay
Please
to walk?
don't put me down. I'm not a puppy.
Okay. I'll carry you. Rowan will keep carrying Marty.
And because Rowan got on her bad side, she's not going to even mention that the spell has worn off of Marty.
He's just being a big baby
And
right now.
he's just milking it. However, Ace is lasting 8 hours with the spell I put on him. So.
As you guys make your way through the city, and night finally falls as you approach the Cantankerous Tankard, Jathro kind of stops for a moment, kind of like in memory of the place. He seems to have maybe been there before. And it's pretty lively inside. People kind of celebrating. Seems like a little more alcohol involved going around right now, given the day that it was. For some people, you do see the familiar face of Emmett, the stable hand. When he was wearing a short sleeve shirt with the kind of like a vest, he's taken the short sleeve shirt off and just has like the vest on. He's built pretty well, but he's kind of got that old man strength. But he's not too old. He's just kind of, he's up there in age a little bit, but he looks like to be decent ruffian.
Would Rowan notice Jathryl's nostalgia kicking in a bit when they approach?
Yeah.
You got some stories behind this place, Jathril?
Well, I won a few rounds with some people back in my day.
I'd love to hear the stories.
He kind of raises like as if he's miming a tankard. Rounds and rounds.
I'm looking forward to this place. And he's just gonna Rowan's just gonna kind of boop Marty on his shoulders to where like a little bit on his hips would fall into his shoulders and kind of take a little bit of air out of him and walk on up with Marty on his shoulders.
You see as you kind of walk in, there's kind of a lot of people, some of them kind of like cheering and clanking glasses together and tankards together, and then there's kind of a group that starts to get a little bit rougher with each other, kind of pushing each other this and that way. And one of the barkeeps is like, "Hey, no, you take that downstairs."
Oh, hearing
like,
downstairs.
Fucking hell, that's what's right now. You see one of them, he's like getting ready to punch the other one, and this kind of like actually half orc man, kind of barkeeper, kind of like waddles over and is like, "We should take you downstairs." And he kind of grabs both of them, and then they start to walk that way. And he's kind of like walking them like school children, like by their necks. And then one of them kind of like, and they continue head down and head towards this kind of like down this hall and this back room downstairs, presumably downstairs.
Ace
Briar?
heard him, and she's gonna release the concentration spell. Take it downstairs.
What is downstairs? What exactly is going on? Why do you have people fighting in a tavern? I don't.
The half orc man, as he kind of sent them down the hall, he kind of like, there is nothing fighting. Not downstairs, neither.
Why are you lying to me? I just saw two people going downstairs that were just fighting in front of me.
They're gonna go resolve their issues, possibly.
By not fighting.
Exactly.
Hold on, I have to roll an insight. I gotta know if Ace is...
If Ace is smart enough to know.
Yeah. What is Ace's insight? Oh my god, he's got a +4 in insight? What? Okay, 16. He knows. Got it. Okay. Oh. Okay. So people go downstairs to not fight?
Right. Would you like to also not fight?
Well, I don't know to fight for nothing, so...
Oh, there's definitely not nothing when you're not fighting.
I'm already confused.
Let's have a drink, everybody.
Oh, it's absolutely mandatory for you to not fight and have your drinks and all that.
Well, I tell you what. I'm gonna go and talk to one of my friends over there because another one of my friends just died recently, so I do have some anger I need to take out, but...
Don't we all? Don't we all?
After that, I will definitely not fight downstairs and will not try to kill people
Right,
accidentally.
Don't.
Right.
Because you won't be able to.
Oh.
It's not a thing.
Oh. Okay. He's just gonna walk right... And can I make a perception check to see if Bolt and Briar's mother is...
It's kind of a massive establishment. There's different layers of it too. Kind of this set of steps that kind of goes up to a balcony area, even above the kind of overhangs the bar itself. So there's kind of these dual stairs on either side of the bar that go up to another sitting area. In the immediate area, you don't see anybody in here.
Okay, Ace is gonna start walking, turn directly 180, and be like, oh, by the way, I'm looking for a red-haired elf woman that her sight alone could probably make you piss your pants, and a boy that's probably a man now, that's probably talking about chickens, possibly.
Well, I noticed that old couple. The red-haired woman is definitely not downstairs kicking ass right now, and the other fellow next to her is really definitely not kicking ass downstairs.
We're talking about the same guy.
Yeah, that's me saying he's really not.
Oh, he's really... Oh, that wasn't the opposite. He really is not. That makes more sense.
That was the truth right there, yeah.
I was like, whoa.
I don't know nothing about chickens, but I don't know if he's made friends down there yet or not.
Okay. And then Ace is just gonna kind of face the party and be like, do we go downstairs?
I hear my new year, let's go! And Briar's just going to be shoving people away, and she's gonna go downstairs. She doesn't care about anyone right now. She's like, Mom!
Rowan's gonna get down on one knee and force Marty off of his shoulders and kind of hold him as as he gets up to make sure he doesn't fall over. And he's just gonna keep the one hand over. He's like, "How are you feeling?"
It's doing great.
Meet you downstairs.
you kind of like let go of him a little bit, and he kind of and then catches himself. You realize he was able to. Right.
Are we all fighting downstairs?
Olsen, can I make an Arcana check to understand the whole concentration spell thing?
She lifted it, so you're good. now.
Yes, but she would have to concentrate to keep me under a spell, meaning that Martison was completely not under a spell.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what
We
she
already
said.
said that. Marty was playing.
Yes, I know. We know that.
Oh.
I want to make sure Ace knows that so that he could whisper it to Rowan.
Sure, go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Okay, it's a 2. He does not know. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Okay. You guys kind of travel down the hall, and as you kind of walk past these kind of like different doors, you see one of them like kind of one of these doors open that kind of swings open, and this guy comes out. He's got like a bloody nose and like just like a kind of a cut on his eyebrow, and like he's all banged up, and he's like missing a tooth. And he comes out what looks like was one of the restrooms, and he's like, that bitch, wow. And he kind of like walks to the rest of the
Good luck whistling. Good luck.
What?
Why?
What's he say? Alright, he
You
kind of
called my
gets-
mom a bitch? You bitch?
He said it kind of jovially though.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, that bitch. He goes. What? He goes back to the main drinking area. You see, following along you is kind of one of the barmaids. She's carrying like a platter of drinks, and she's like, excuse me, and headed your guys' way.
Oh, hello.
Hello. She is half elf. You can see just behind the slightly pointy ears. Doesn't seem to be of woodland heritage. As it
DM,
seems.
how hot is she? We
Cool, I
need a
can-
scale 1 to 10.
I can confirm
Roll
not
a
related.
perception check.
Roll a perception
Or
check.
you know what? Chat. Roll a d10. That's how hot she is.
Oh no. Oh no.
Please, please.
Exclamation point d10.
Hey!
She's a solid 8. Hell yeah.
Let's
Damn,
we're not related.
Solid
for
8.
sure.
Yeah, definitely not related. She has very fine kind of gold hair, and kind of a lighter, almost like glowing skin. Even with the kind of, she seems to be working hard. Probably late into her shift at this point.
I bet she
Taking
is.
drinks down into.
Rowan's going to stop her and say, if you don't, can I put an order with you for drinks? And Rowan's gonna point to the group.
Are you headed down there?
Yeah, we're going down there.
Get yourself settled, and I'll be around.
All right,
And
thank
she
you.
kind of like
And
continues down.
nice.
Kind of like open the door for her, and she's like curtsies a little bit and goes, get himself ready. I was hoping for a 1. She's hideous.
Ace is gonna lean over to Briar and be like, "You got the last one, but this one's mine."
The game is on, my brother. Let me tell you, I am so cinched in.
And he's gonna like, as seeing Briar is like lifting up and getting ready, he's gonna start like, folding up the sleeves, trying to show all the muscles.
Yeah, as you guys is this a thing now that Ace and Briar are always
It's
after
been
the
a
same
thing
people?
since Elena. I don't know if you noticed. It's been a thing
They're
since
literally
the
interested in the same people. the friendly competition, brother and sister, kind of. Okay. Yeah, you guys make your way into the bottom area. It's real, just musty, dank. It smells of a cauldron with like rancid water that is filled with pennies, and that smell of just blood that kind of like soaks the soaks the air, the atmosphere. You see they got like this mop that's just completely red that they're swiping off this little circular area. And there's kind of There's no bar stools because there's no sitting here, and we wouldn't want anything to become a weapon. But there are nice, rather decently large round tables kind of scattering around this round, kind of not fighting ring.
First off, can we just explain why I just smelled a dank pit that smells a little bit like pennies? And I was like, I could smell that in my brain.
Good. Did it register?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit too
Not
much.
okay.
It's filled with pennies. You know, for that. All right. Add some immersion. You gotta tickle all the senses. Just D&D, the official ASMR game. You guys kind of steal one of the open tables, and actually notice right next to it is Bolt talking with kind of this dwarven fellow. Too soon. And oof. No. They're kind of chatting away, and you see he's Bolt is really just like expressive, and he's like going like this and like explaining things. It seems like he's like talking about sailing and the ship and stuff, and the dwarven fellow is just absolutely blathered out of his mind, and he's just like watching like a kid, like a whole sea monster too. Yeah, it's truth. It's what I saw. And not a lot of people know it too, but like that's what really sunk the Admiral's ship over in Zahav. So like me and a handful of the other crew are the only ones that know that, but they didn't believe it, obviously. Oh, here she goes again. And he turns around and notices you guys. Hey guys, look! Siora's about to fight again. You see Siora just like wiping blood from her face. She's just got like blood streaking down her face. And she's kind of like, she's got just wraps on her hands. Which you see her like remove those and get the blood off of those. And she wraps her hands with more cloth. And she's like, she's ready to go again.
Oh yeah, she's about to ready to fucking go. And Briar's gonna walk over and like shimmy in between. I don't care how many people are in, she's gonna shimmy in. And she's gonna cheer on her mama because you know what, Ace, you can have the really hot girl. I'm sleeping with my mother anyways because she is a champion. Let's go.
You see as wait a second, huh? Wait a second, what? The fuck?
Like that, you delinquent.
Anyways, I didn't register that. We are in too deep right now. As you say that, you can sleep with you can have the hot girl or whatever. She's handing out drinks to the people, and then she kind of like looks at Briar and then looks at who she's talking about and like makes eye contact with Ace for a second, and she's like, and then continues bringing drinks away. You see Siora up against this strangely fit halfling. He's like very muscular. You see him before he even goes out there. He's got like this like bar with these stones on the end, and he's just like, all right, let's fucking go.
Stones are actually marshmallows and just SpongeBob.
He's got the anchor arms.
To give him a really bad start after he says, let's go towards my mujer, I'm going to cast message in his head, and I'm going to say, you even lift, bruh?
I fucking said that, of course I fucking lift. Alright, I'm fucking jacked now. Alright.
He's like dancing around the ring. She's just standing there like glaring at him. What?
He's like 3 feet tall. He's a halfling, right?
He's a buff halfling. All right. Would anybody like to roll for Siora? We'll just do. Okay, I'll go ahead and give you for this. Who would like to do it? Sky, go ahead and roll for your mom.
mom.
Go ahead and roll for your mom.
Yeah.
Go ahead and write go ahead and write 50 HP.
Okay.
It's not her
my
actual. It's not her actual HP.
Okay.
yep.
So 50. Got it. What's my
She
strength
has-
modifier?
She'll have a. I'm just pulling numbers out of my asshole.
Do it.
She'll have a +4 to hit on her
Okay.
unarmed strikes,
Uh-huh.
and she will roll.
This is so fun.
I don't know, a D6
Okay.
+ 3.
For damage. Okay.
Sure.
D6 plus 3 for damage.
Yep.
Okay. Here we
Um,
go.
And let's go ahead and give her 2 attacks.
Okay. 2 attacks. What's her AC?
Her AC in her current unarmored state, 14.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Let me write down this guy's. There's him. Okay. What did I say? She had a +4.
Yeah, +4.
Okay.
I put it.
And then a +3 to damage.
Mhm.
And he also has a 14 AC. Wait, yes. Sure. Okay.
Okay, I think this is kind of fun for my year. I'm just going to show you what I'm rolling. This is a 19 plus 4. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. As he's kind of like dancing around Siora, just kind of standing there, she immediately just slams one right in and kind of catches him right across the head, kind of right at the eyebrow. He's like,
Okay, so
That's a
that's
fucking good one.
again-
All right.
And she gets 2 attacks, so I'll just roll for the second attack. That is going to be, that one's not going to hit for sure because that's only a 9 to hit.
okay, yeah, it doesn't hit the second one. He kind of, and then he goes and swings his attack, strikes out his attack. That's a 15 natural, so that will hit.
Yeah.
You see as he leaps up, but kind of pops her right in the chin.
Yeah. So the
that's-
damage he
oh, yeah,
would have
roll the
taken
damage,
would be
sorry.
6. So 1d6
Okay,
plus
so that's
3.
oof, ouch. Okay, he's gonna, damn. So you did 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he just did 8 to her.
Oh, that little bitch. I'm going
Little bitch.
wreck him.
Okay. All right. That's his 1 attack, so it's back to you. He only has 1.
Okay. Oh, 2 attacks? I'll just roll 2 d20s at the same time. Okay, so we're going to do a 19 to hit for one, and the other one is only going to be a 10 to hit. So.
Okay. So roll the damage for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
As he's
Oh.
falling, she socks him as he's falling from the air.
9 damage.
9 damage. Oops, wrong maths. I'm bad at maths. All right, and he's gonna counter. Ooh, he's gonna miss, and he tries to like lazily swing out his arm, and it's just too short and misses. Next, go ahead, yours.
Okay, so we've got a 23 to hit and a +4, 15 to hit.
Those will do it. Roll your damages.
Okay. So that's going to be 16 damage.
Nice. As she kind of a quick jab and hook, he's like downward jab and hook. He's he tried to bob and weave both of them. Both of them catch him, and he kind of backs out. His eye kind of starting to swell up a little bit.
All right, now I'm getting really fucking pissed.
And he starts breathing really heavily. You see his the veins start kind of popping from his arms, and he is now raging.
Oh, poor baby.
All right, I'm gonna fucking get you now.
He rushes over and like does like this kick step, and then swings his leg up to try and kick her. That's a nat 1. He and slips and falls.
Poor lad, you should really try to
Go ahead
like,
and make your attacks with advantage because he's prone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She goes for the ground and pound.
So it's advantage on both, so I just... Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 17 and a dirty 20. So damage, 2d6s. So plus 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right.
Mhm.
Total?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. He's looking pretty hurt as she kind of comes down and like starts to do some ground and pound, and he is kind of in a like defensive posture. He tries to swing out and get at least a punch in. That's a 16 natural.
For sure
So that's
hits.
that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the fist kind of like from his defensive position, he's able to get one out.
Eck, my daughter hits harder than you.
All right, yeah, so go ahead and roll your other 2 attacks.
Yep.
He still did not get up from prone because she's kind of like laid on top of him a little bit.
I got a nat 20 on one
Oh,
of
he's
those.
dead. Oh, he dead.
Oh, he's dead. He's so dead. Okay. The other one didn't hit, so let's see. This is double the dice, so that would be 18 total.
Damage.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You see as Siora kind of she's going at him like just like, and you see from his defensive position he's just kind of like defending himself a bunch until it kind of comes to a point where like he's not able to defend himself as much, and you see her still going at it as he's just like starts to become unconscious, and she's just going at it, and then
Break his nose, Lumiere!
the kind of ref kind of is like, oh, all right, and he comes over there, and she's still just bashing him into the ground. He gets over and pulls her up, and you see as she kind of just lets out this blood curdling yell, and then he's like, fucking enough with you, and takes her away. And she's kind of just like at this point just raging, and tears kind of streaking down her face.
Rowan's gonna turn to Dom and Asher and Karan and kind of like lean down. You know, like they're probably standing in a line together, and he's just gonna lean down and say, "That is not a woman I want to face on the battlefield."
Do you think we're related?
I definitely think I am related. Shit.
Yeah, you married into that. I mean, that's you.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You like them strong women. I get you. I see you, Asher. Step on me, tie me up. I see you.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. But like, changing topics, we should probably have a word.
Wonder when we're gonna see Breeze battle cry. And Rowan's gonna just start clapping at Ciro's victory.
Some of the other people kind of clap, and then you see the half-orc gentleman that met you guys. He's kind of placed her in a corner. He's kind of giving her like a corner talk right now. You can't really hear what they're saying, but you see that she's starting to calm down as she's kind of.
I'm going to. You guys enjoy your fight. Think I need to go take care of my Lumiere, my number 1 leader. And she's gonna go over and sit on her mom's lap and just pet her hair.
You see, she's just kind of downtrodden, and there's like blood in her hair, kind of like thick, greasy strands, and she's just been like sweating too. She just doesn't look even elven, if that makes sense.
I see you've reached your feral side, Lumiere.
He was a good man. We had a lot of history together.
I know, I've heard tales of Balin since I was a wee little sprout.
I'm glad you were able to meet him.
Me
And
too.
now you have your own history. Fuck this war. She kind of like raises her hands and her hand and the waitress making rounds kind of hands her a tankard. And then also the half-orc man kind of comes back and drops a coin purse in her hand.
So can
Roland's
we?
gonna awkwardly put his hand up for the waitress to come by for a round of drinks for everybody.
Can we safely assume that the half orc is the one that's kind of in charge here?
Yeah, he seems to be running the show as far as fighting and stuff goes, yeah.
So Ace would kind of get up and like brush his lap off and kind of walk over to the half orc and be like, "So how does this work? How do I not fight somebody down here?"
Why wouldn't you want to fight down here?
Oh,
This
I
is
get
where it
it
happens,
now.
yeah.
Oh,
There's a little cipher
okay,
going
now
on
we can
there.
talk about fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to fight someone.
Well, I can make that happen. Look, take a look at the roster. Any preference?
Punching bag can take a lot of hit.
I
Oh,
can help with that.
I know, man. His name's Blarg. Lot of us just call him Blobhead. You'll know him when you see him. Let me go get him.
He leaves and heads on up, and then he's gone for a little while. You guys would like to do anything else in the time that he's acquiring Blobhead?
In the meantime, Ace is going to start like taking his chest piece off and everything like that and go completely shirtless. And he's going to go over. I'm blanking. That's terrible.
Bolt?
Nope.
Zero?
Ciora. He's gonna go over to Ciora and be like, "I don't wrap my hands very well. Normally the gauntlets protect my fists from breaking. Do you think you'd do me the honor to help wrap them quickly?"
She takes your hands in hers and she takes both of them, pulls them like up, down this way. Relax. And then she starts to wrap, kind of wraps around each finger and kind of sturdy, and then all the way down to the wrist to kind of stabilize the wrist as well.
He's gonna kind of, as she's doing this, kind of look her in the eyes and be like, Is it helping?"
Yes. Me too.
Good. He's gonna, after she's done, turn around and go into the middle of the pit or ring and kind of just start jumping.
As you're kind of preparing yourself, you hear kind of like down the hall. And you see, like, as the door opens, you see the large half-orc man, and you see him kind of look up, and you just see this belly that's covering the door frame. And then you see as it kind of like kind of sucks in a little bit, and he kind of like lurches in, and it is this massive, like probably almost 9 foot tall ogre.
Okay. Okay.
You asked for it.
Okay.
Who
Ron is-
dares to fight? Blobhead.
Arthur's gonna find the bartender and be like, "I want the winner."
He blows the
of
snot
this."
rocket, and it just kind of like dangles there a little bit, and he's just like laps it up with his tongue.
God, have some class.
Oh, I'll show you class. Class of whooping ass.
And he heads over to the ring, and kind of like his hips as they waddle kind of push tables aside and knock somebody's tankard over. And this one guy's like, "Hey!" He immediately grabs his head, slams his head on the table, and the guy's unconscious immediately.
Hey, you motherfucker. Blobhead hasn't had a fight tonight. Blobhead's nice and fresh. Blobhead's gonna crash some skulls. Have you signed a waiver? Because there's a good chance you're dying tonight.
Oh, hand it over.
Right then. I give him the waiver.
He, the half-orc man kind of goes over to you. New sign.
This just states that we're not responsible for it if you die. You know that, you know. It's not likely to happen. I try to, rest pretty well, but it could happen. It will happen. I'll make sure of it.
And what exactly are the rules to this fight?
Fisties and beatsies and heads and elbows and knees, whatever you got, naturally given to you.
Whatever I've got it. And with that, you see like the eyes start to like it just brights blue, goes into a rage. Chat, give me a D8 roll,
Exclamation point D8. Bob head to the crowd. That's a 1. Jeez. Okay, that's his wild magic surge. That is Constitution saving throw with everybody.
No,
each creature of
my
your
choice.
Okay, you're
my
gonna
choice.
choose. Okay,
My choice. Yeah.
Um,
Easy here. We don't need to start a
okay.
huge fight.
so it's Constitution saving throw. Let me pull up his sheet right here. Got a decent con. Ooh, okay, that's a 20 total.
Okay, he's good.
Is that
It doesn't say
other times? I think
what's that?
you gain those points anyway though. So go ahead and roll your d12 and get those HPs. Get that HPs.
Oh. $11. Okay.
All right, get your 11 extra HPs. And you see him. All right, roll initiative. Ooh, okay, you're gonna go first. Unless you roll real bad.
8.
Okay, 8 total.
8 total.
Okay, nope, he's got a 5 because he has a -1 dex. All right,
Okay.
roll 6. All right, you're first. Go ahead.
All right. He's got 3 fisties coming at him.
All right, give him the fisties.
What's the plus? It's just straight strength, right? Or is
Yes,
it
for your-
proficiency? No
For your
proficiency.
unarmed. What are you asking?
Yeah. What is the plus to hit? Just strength, or is it proficiency as well?
Just go ahead and add your proficiency. Sure, why not?
Okay. The lowest is 13 plus 8, so 21. The rest is higher. 22. And it's just straight strength, I'm guessing?
It should show you on your sheet what your damage is for unarmed.
Yeah.
It's just the damage, I think.
Okay, he's gonna take 24 points of damage.
You see as Ace just immediately with his strikes and the ripples. Saphira, it is time for D&D, not for your attention. You're cute.
She respectfully disagrees.
She disagrees. You see the waves and the ripples of his stomach.
I said I underestimated you.
And he goes with his fist to slam down on you. That is a 20 total to hit for the first hit,
Hits.
and that is 14 to hit on the second hit.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. That is 13 points of bludgeoning damage with the first, and the only hit that hits.
Yeah.
So halved, you take 6
6.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that really all that big bitch can do?
Go ahead and roll your other attacks.
Lowest is an 18.
That will hit.
Another
He's
24
not
points
really
of
wearing
damage.
armor. He's not really wearing armor here. Yeah. Nice.
Oh shit! I did take my armor off.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
on
fine.
1 second.
Okay. So the 14
Yeah.
probably did hit. Let me go ahead and roll damage. I think it did.
It's a 15. No, I still have 15 because it's my dex plus my constitution plus 10.
Okay. All right.
Yep, so I'm 15.
Okay. Yep. So, okay. Yeah. With that, you're able to kind of like get him reeled over with one of the hits and then slug him in the face. And you see one of his tusks kind of one of the tusks kind of flies off, and you see like this little halfling kind of pick it up. Oh, bro, my stuff. And then, no, it's his turn. With his attacks, that is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And then a 16 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to
Absolutely.
block that second hit, but the first hit totally hits.
Okay. Roll down dab ledgers. Okay, that's so bad at math. 14 points of bludgeoning damage, 7 points that you will take.
As he takes the hit and he kind of scoots back and he takes it in the side and he goes, "Oh, all right, now you're finally just now hitting me."
Go ahead and roll your other attack.
And he's kind of normally how he's jokingly fights, kind of likes to trash talk. He's gonna these last few rounds he's gonna kind of serious up, and then he's just not gonna say anything, and he's just gonna go for Balin, and he's just gonna rush right at him.
Go ahead.
Plus 8, so that's 15.
15 hits.
Another 24 points of damage.
As you kind of rush, you see as Ace picks him up, slams him on the ground, and then goes for the ground and pound. He is just, and then you see the ogre's head is just bouncing off the ground, and the half orc man kind of comes over. Oh, enough! All right. And he kind of goes over and kind of tackles you off of him a little bit, and he is unconscious. You kicked the shit out of this ogre.
Rowan is gonna clap and then just take a huge swig out of his mug.
The half orc man kind of comes over and gives you this coin purse that was some of the portion of the bets that were put against you in this particular fight.
How'd I do? What were the odds?
I think this speaks for itself.
He hands you the gold, and you will have 112 gold added to your inventory now.
Well, that paid for moonlight.
It paid for everybody's.
Ace, would you like to go around when you recover? This is about the only thing that makes sense in this town.
Yeah. What did you ask? I'm sorry.
If you wanted to go around once you recovered.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Like in wolf form, or like in your form, or like in another animal form? You know, I never fought a bear. That'd be pretty fun.
I was thinking about the same thing.
Perhaps after a long
When-
rest.
When Dom would come back after Rowan takes his swig, Rowan would start taking off his armor. You're like, okay. And just kind of like go to the board and see who he wants to fight, I guess. Put his name down. Then he's gonna sign his name. How many people, what's the list number looking at? Is it like a 12, a 6?
You see a lot of names crossed off for this night. There was like 16 names. Now it's down to just like 4 or 5 now left. People that are kind of cashed out for the night already.
Chat want to roll a d4 for what line Rowan signs?
Well, Asher's gonna sign up as well on this one, since Ace is obviously like beat to shit and needs to rest.
Okay.
Ace is gonna holler
Rowan-
over to that. Sorry.
Rowan signs on line 3 and starts wrapping his wrists and his hands.
Ace is gonna holler over to the half orc and be like, hey, for the bets, he's gonna take 100 of that gold that he just gave him. Betting 100, Rowan wins.
Sure
Rowan.
about that.
Wait,
Pause it, Jim.
I'll fight you on this one. Don't worry about trapping your hands.
Rowan already signed his name down on the wall for line 3. Whoever's on line 3.
You will find out who is on line 3 in the next episode of Legends of Aelos.
Oh shit! I have to wait an entire.
Oh, man.
Oh man!
Sorry,
Oh,
it is that time.
it is. I forgot
to
what
run
time.
another fight. All right. Hunter going on Rowan. All right.
And we will be
An
doing
entire
chat
week to
predictions, so
beat
you guys
some
get ready to
ass. Yeah.
gamble your channel points.
Yeah, maybe we'll start a poll.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have had a good time. Dirtwood, I just now realized that you guys rated. If you guys are still hanging out, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys had an amazing stream. That was 40 minutes ago with a party of 22. I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope you enjoyed. All right. On the next episode of Legends of Aelos. I don't want to leave.